out of computer services left center.
You have a busy day, Sergeant Grant?
Yeah. Shut up.
So,
Is this recording?
Husker, Gary,
What?
Philip, I don't. Easy.
What's yours?
Ronan.
Why Ronan?
Because I don't have a master. I kind of go wherever, because I've dabbled with several different organizations. I'm a master of none. Nobody's a master of none.
So, jack of all trades.
Yeah. But that's too long, see? You gotta make it short. Ronan. It sounds cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I got that like,
Traveler-ish.
I've got that otherworldly great look. So, Ronan. I
Ronan
know
was
it's
it?
funny, but okay.
I don't know. You said otherworldly. I think of like, I don't know. Doctor Who and traveling through space and time and
I suppose.
that type of stuff.
So did you
Otherworldly.
pick one? You want me to give you one?
Give me one. Nothing sucky like Gary. No offense to the
Well-
Garys out there. Do I look like a Gary?
You ready?
I'm trying to think of like something awesome that encompasses the sum of my existence. But now I feel
Wow,
like I'm
that's
just
I think
getting
you're going a
really
little too deep with this.
philosophical.
I mean, Thunder, Pappy,
Bookworm. Let's do
Sydney
that.
the Wandering Jew. I
I
think.
thought you said keep it short.
Well, she didn't want to keep it short because
Complicated
yeah.
women.
Did you guys sign the shirt? Stop what you're doing.
Bookworm.
Bookworm.
Book.
So here we are. This is kind of a.
Please don't put that first part on. I'm kidding. I don't care.
For those of you joining us, welcome to this edition of Two People You Don't Give Two Shits About riding in a Jeep. Obviously, we're not in a Jeep. We're kind of out in the field,
Tornado?
trying to help some people out.
Broken shit.
I am Ronan.
Don't laugh. Bookworm.
I'm Ronan, and today we have the pleasure of being joined by Bookworm. Bookworm has spent some time dabbling in volunteering, servicing, and continuous service. She really likes servicing. So
That came
Bookworm,
out wrong.
Bookworm can
What do I enjoy servicing? What are we talking about right now?
the country, the community, psychology, services psychology, suicide intervention training. See, I was right. I was dead on.
Okay, so clearly I'm the only dirty-minded person here.
Apparently. Because, like, only my mom watches these, so thanks for putting that image in her head. So, Bookworm,
Yeah.
could you tell my mother a little bit about your past in volunteerism, and then dabble or touch upon, give it a grasp, why you volunteer in
Okay.
in a world that's very very selfish, self-centered. Altruism is not in vogue.
I don't think that's true.
Well,
Okay.
bring
How
it.
far back are we going? How long am I supposed to talk? Is this supposed to be like a dissertation presentation or?
Overthinking it again. Okay. We're just
Oh, maybe my call sign should have been overthinking. Too deep.
a brief, like an elevator speech
Okay. All right. Cool.
on your past, or if you want to expound on it, that's perfectly
Elevator
fine.
speech. I got you. Okay. So I first started volunteering when I was really little, probably like 8, 10. After church, my parents would take us to the nursing home. We'd, sing to them. We'd make cards for them, that type of thing. So that's kind of, I think, really where it started. Some kind of mandatory volunteering in high school in terms of we had to do like 50 hours, like cleaning up trash on the side of the road, stuff that I just did not care about because I was a teenager. Fast forward. I'm really interested in veterans. Veterans are my passion, and so I'd been kind of looking into a lot of veteran organizations, trying to find somewhere to volunteer. And I'd done some volunteering in terms of like, at like a hospital, just kind of helping out with patients there, whatever, that type of thing. But I hadn't really found anything that I really wanted to do. In terms of like volunteering, I hated volunteering. It wasn't something that I was passionate about. And then I found Team Rubicon, and I absolutely loved it. The people were awesome. Doing work was awesome in terms of like getting out there and feeling like I'd done something or made a difference for the day, and then coming back at the end of the day and hanging out with friends and just bonding and having a good time. And so why I do it? I think that's kind of a twofold answer in terms of, obviously I get something out of it in terms of it makes me feel better, or it makes me feel like I'm contributing to my community, contributing to the world at large, making a difference in terms of other people's lives who maybe don't have it as good as I do. But then, so there's that other sphere of actually being able to help others, which is, I think, the second part of it in terms of, especially for disaster response, you go in, we say people's worst day, and you're able to make a difference in terms of this homeowner having lost all of their favorite pictures in a flood, or having their entire garage just completely destroyed from a tornado, or whatever it is, and being able to bring them some sense of a peace of mind during this worst time where they're like, I don't know how I'm going to handle this tree on my house right now. And whoever I'm calling, and the experts out there are telling me that it's going to cost them thousands of dollars, and I don't have that. So being able to somehow make it better for them and help them go through that. So that's, I think, a huge part of why I do it. And Team Rubicon, because we're a veteran-based disaster organization, and so it's really awesome to connect with other veterans and hear their stories and hear their life experience and hear why they do it, and hear how this benefits them as well as just kind of benefiting the community as a whole. I think overall, though, I wouldn't necessarily say that the world at large is not altruistic. I think that a lot of people have that view, and I don't know what stats are on this or if it's, accurate or whatever, but I think that a lot of people that I meet, whether they're, not that great of a person, or whether they're drug addicts, or whether they're whoever they are, a lot of them will say, like, I'd give anyone the shirt on my back, right? Like, I feel like that's a very cliche statement, but I feel like people say it a lot. And so I think that maybe we're not always all as much of like a jerk. It's like a really horrible statement, but like I don't think
I'm always a jerk.
I don't think that we're
constantly
always as bad as we make ourselves out to be, or as we view society to be. Like, yes, there's a lot of crappy stuff that happens in society, right? And we hear about it all the time on the news, but I think the news focuses on that because that's what sells, like, as opposed to maybe showing the highlights or the good things. I don't know. That's my opinion.
So you're saying you should be on the news?
No, I'm saying that I think that there are a lot of good people out there. who are willing to help and interested in helping.
It could also be you kind of surround yourself with a few doers.
That's possible. So my view of the world might be slightly skewed.
Maybe.
But I don't know. I think just in volunteering with Team Rubicon, there's I think giving begets giving. You know, so we're out here helping the community. We're doing it for free. We're volunteering, and the community, the local church is feeding us. They've been supplying our food. We stopped by a gas station. Someone on my team this morning had to pee, so we stopped there, and the cashier came out and was like, "Hey, if you guys want any drinks in terms of coffee or whatever, I'll cover it." Yeah, and so
you didn't call good old Ronan.
I didn't come to Ronan and say, "My bad, I'm failing as a teammate right now." But so just that kind of thing where giving makes other people want to give because they see that you're not in it to better yourself or you're not in it for selfish reasons, and so people can get behind that and they can say, "Yeah, that's really awesome. I want to contribute to that." Yeah, so that's really awesome.
Giving begets giving unless it's letting Ronan know there's potential for some free caffeine.
Yeah. So maybe it's not 100%. Maybe it's I don't know, 75.
Ebb and flow.
Something, I don't know. So yeah.
So do you have any kind of, in your wide berth of experience in volunteering, do you have any kind of anecdote or an amusing story, a whimsical quip you would like to share with the viewing audience?
In terms of volunteering?
You've been through a lot, something...
I've got nothing.
Got nothing?
I'm trying to think. I mean, for you single ladies out there, I met my boyfriend on an operation with Team Rubicon, so if you're looking for a good guy, maybe it's a great way to find a date. I don't know. Use it as your local dating service.
You're going to get sued by OkCupid.
I feel like you should have asked me these questions.
So you could prepare
Yes.
and really think these through. They're very simple questions.
Then I probably would have overthought it.
To me, a funny
Okay, give
story
me an
is
example.
the fact that I was really hurting today. One, because you were on another team, other teammate,
I know.
and two, because I may have had some drinks last night,
You may have.
and I could have used some caffeine. But then a teammate,
A certain teammate
a certain
who will
teammate,
remain unnamed.
didn't help me out.
Life is rough. Eh?
But really, when I reflect and I think about it, this teammate also broke a few of my ribs a year
there
ago.
you go. See, I hadn't even thought about that. So
And I was
this
like,
one
oh,
time,
it makes sense.
and no
It makes
shit,
sense.
there I was, Mullet. It really wasn't that bad. We were drinking by a pool, and I pushed him, and he's very fragile, because he ended up with cracked ribs, and I didn't push him that hard.
Really hoping you'd go, he's very light, not he's very fragile.
I was being gentle with
A whole
him.
different way with it. Okay.
Am I throwing you under the bus?
A little bit. Ronan is getting thrown under the bus.
Ronan is. I feel like he'll be able to make a comeback. He's very resilient. I found out.
I'm still going to therapy, by the way.
Must have been traumatic then.
Finally, is there anything you'd like to tell someone who is thinking about volunteering but is kind of on the fence? Like them cats that, that you meet that, oh, you're in the military? Well, I thought about joining. Is there... Well, that's nice. Is there anything you'd like to say for folks that are kind of on the fence of volunteering?
I think a lot of people tend to be really introverted or tend to be really uncomfortable meeting new people. And so it can be a really uncomfortable or really, it feels kind of awkward to sign up and then just show up at some address where you don't know anybody. My first op, I showed up and it was 10 p.m. at night, and so it was dark and I didn't know where I was going, and I walked into this gym full of cots and snoring old men, and it
It takes a leap of faith.
It takes a leap of
Yeah.
yeah. Not only that, but it takes you pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, and saying, I'm gonna try this even if it's uncomfortable, and I'm gonna be okay with that, and I'm gonna see where this takes me. And then, you know, landing on your feet on the other side and finding out, at least in this case, or in my case, that it was so much more than I had ever hoped for in terms of that volunteer experience, and in terms of connecting me with a whole host of people out there who are roughly like-minded. We might have some different views on drinking, maybe.
And on nachos.
And on nachos,
What
dear
nachos
God,
are?
those. Let me not. Someone might watch that. Those nachos, though, chips and lettuce. So yeah, I would say if you're thinking about doing something, you know, try it out. And if you don't come across that organization that is right for you the first time or the second time, keep trying. You know, like if Thomas Edison gave up the first 100 or whatever times it was, we wouldn't have lights. So,
Well,
I mean, maybe eventually.
if Tesla
but,
wasn't around, then we wouldn't have lights for Edison to steal it from.
you know, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
like,
get what you're saying.
keep trying.
Yeah, I will say, to your point about, you know, maybe it's my skewed view, or a skewed view where people don't volunteer and stuff like that. I will say to help with that point, to show that I'm not a complete asshole, that there is a veritable cornucopia of organizations out there now that just need people
Yeah.
to help them out. I mean, just for disasters like All Hands, Samaritan's Purse, there's faith-based organizations and also other non-faith-based organizations.
Yeah.
Which sounds bad. I don't know.
No,
another
that's,
term for it.
that's, I think that's...
So if you don't have faith, put your faith in one of these places, and they'll help you get out there.
Yeah, definitely. There are more than enough options, not only in the local community, but also, you know, internationally. It just kind of really depends on what are you passionate about, what do you like to do, you know?
It's like my grandma with codfish porridge. She's like, just try it, you might like it.
That sounds...
I don't like it, but I still tried it. So
Do you try it like consecutive, you know, like every 6 months or something to remind yourself that, no, I still
no,
like this.
there's something about
It's just-
codfish
you were
porridge
done once.
that
That sounds really gross.
it's got a nice orangey look to it, like malto meal, but orange.
No, I think I'm good. So yeah,
Is that all you got?
you got any more questions?
No, that's it. Simple 3 questions.
Cool. Pretty good.
Well, BookWorm,
Yeah.
I appreciate your time in this non-Jeep
So,
riding edition of 2 people you don't give 2 shits about.
you know, you gotta switch it up.
Riding a Jeep. Yeah.
If it were in the Jeep all the time, it might get boring.
Well, I think so far my YouTube stats show that. Yeah, I guess it is getting time for a change up. Codfish porridge on it.
I think we could just constantly leave that one out.
Again, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me. This is good. I think, I don't
We'll see.
know. Yeah.
We'll see.
How far back are we going? How long am I supposed to talk? Is this supposed to be like a dissertation presentation, or are you still waiting for me to come up with something?
Yeah, nothing. I mean,
Give me the question again. Where I was going, and I walked into this gym full of cots and snoring old men, and if you're looking for a good guy, maybe it's a great way to find a date. I don't know. Stopped by a gas station. Someone on my team this morning had to pee. I'm gonna try this even if it's uncomfortable, and I'm gonna be okay with that. You single ladies out there, I met my boyfriend on an operation with Team Rubicon, so I'm a dirty-minded person here.
apparently.